Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I wish that I could be reaching out to you with a live video, but I'm still blocked. Facebook won't let me post videos unless I use a YouTube link. So this will be on YouTube. Um, and I know YouTube has a live feature now, but I have not, I haven't played with it. So I don't really know how to use it yet, but I'll figure it out soon. So, first of all, I wanted to thank all of you that have been so kind in your messages and your comments and your personal conversations with me, complimenting me on the changes that you've noticed. Um, I have been working hard to improve mind, body, and I'll say soul, but from the inside with nutrition. Um, you know, I shared with some of you sort of why I've been working so hard at this time in my life. Most of you know I had an injury last late spring into the summer. Really, it rocked my world. I think more than I let on publicly. I tried to keep my chin up and a smile on, but it was really it shook me, like, to think my whole world could change from that day forward. I might not be able to be the physical person that I used to be. I might not be able to dance. I might not be able to work out the same way. I mean, I knew at some point I could do something, but was I going to be that person in an aqua aerobics class for the rest of my life? I was afraid I was. So I made a promise to myself that if I got back into fighting shape, I was going to fight with everything I had to get into the best shape of my life. And that is the path that I'm on right now. There was that. I had some other things too. I don't want to give you my whole, health record, but I had suffered over the past few years with stomach ulcers. I've had, some heart palpitation things going on. And, as we get older, you realize, like, you get one chance at this. One. And I'm really lucky. I mean, overall, I've been, really, I've been very healthy. I hadn't had injuries and, no major health issues. Knocking on wood for that. But I had enough small things that I realized, that with each passing year, that the chance of more things going wrong increase. And I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it's a fact of life. So I am fighting. I am fighting with everything I have to be the strongest, the healthiest, the most emotionally what's the right term? Not well-rounded, but complete person that I can be. So anyway, what I wanted to do was give you all a couple of tools to learn about what I'm doing. I know most of you are aware that I am a Beachbody coach now, and that's really been the root of my changes. I really am a firm believer in what I've been doing all along. None of that has changed. I've just built on that. So I love my dance fitness for getting cardio. It's my favorite way to get cardio. That will never change. But I wanted to add to that. And, I wasn't necessarily, putting enough nutrition into my body. I am a big vegetable person, so I wasn't getting enough protein. I don't tend to be that person to shop all of these aisles that have all these fancy little cool, like, superfoods that I can throw into a shake. I don't do it. So when I found out there was a shake already made that had all of those things in them, and I'm going to share with you some of the ingredients throughout the next couple weeks, where I'm just going to drop one out each day and give you the sort of like the lowdown on it. It's blowing my mind. I'm asking myself, why didn't I do this years ago? Like, I just didn't know. Now I know. So I'm in it. 100%. So what I wanted to do was let you know that if you wanted more information, and even if you didn't want to do it directly through reaching out to me, because I know that there's always that fear that you're going to reach out to somebody who is a coach or, a representative for a company, and once you open that can of worms, they're going to hound you and, message you every day and Ask when you're going to sign up. First of all, that's not me. I didn't do it when I owned a brick and mortar business. I'm not going to do it as a Beachbody coach. It's just not me. You can ask anybody who's reached out to me yet. I do not pester. So if you want information, reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you, the information sheets, links. I've got some PDFs on the ingredients of Shakeology. I mean, I can give you anything you want, and then I leave the ball in your court. I will not constantly come back to you. I may send you one more message and say, hey, did you have any questions, or were you able to access the links? And then that's going to be it. And I mean, if anybody would chime in the comments for me and confirm that I live by my word. I came up with my new little quote, information does not equal obligation. I mean that. I'll give you information, but by me giving you the details does not mean that you're obligated to take the next step. I would hope you would for your health, because when I tell you this is like life-changing, it's changing my life, and it's already changed the lives of several people who have signed up with me, and they're already wanting to, spread their wings and reach out to other people, because like once you get involved, it's kind of a no-brainer. You're like, seriously, like all of these resources, all of these tools, these amazing workouts, which I can do in like 30 to 45 minutes a day. These shakes that taste like you're drinking a milkshake. I mean, I'm not even joking. And I've been collecting feedback from people that started doing the shakes, and they've said the same thing. They're like, this can't be good for me. But it is. Okay, so what I want you to know is that I'm going to put the link to my Beachbody website in the comments here. You can go to my website, and then within that site, and I'll tell you in the comments exactly how to do it, you can go to what's called Team Beachbody, and you can create a free account. Free. No strings attached, nothing. Free. You won't have all of the features of the Team Beachbody site. However, you will get a taste of what is available on that site once you become an official member. So this is kind of like a free member, and then your next step would be, signing up for the program, so the, Shakeology or whatever you would choose. But what I want you to see in that free site is the wealth of information that this company provides. They give you meal planning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, your Shakeology, you name it. From there, they'll give you shopping lists. They'll determine how many calories you should be eating a day. Phone's ringing. Is it anything I need to answer? I'm sure not. Ignore the ringing in the background. I don't know if I know how to stop that. Can I stop it? I'll answer it and hang up on them. Was that mean? It was definitely like some automated call. You can look up the nutrition labels. There's a whole site a whole tab with health news. So, updates to, the latest information in the health and fitness world. There's a whole section on meditation and relaxation and reducing stress. One of the big things that I love about this company is for me as a Beachbody coach to develop, they are always asking us to please do personal development. Listen to personal development books, do some reading, meditate, whatever. That, it's just as important, for each one of us to take care of our mind as it is our body, and to learn to talk to ourselves positively, and to learn to, cherish ourselves. So anyway, there's a whole section on the site with, tools that are directed towards being mentally healthy. There are, as I said, recipes. There are videos that teach you how to do some moves that are typically very not complicated, but challenging. That's the word I'm looking for people. A step-by-step process of how to do a pull-up. that is the one thing I've not been able to do in my life. I've always been pretty strong for my size, but I can't do a pull-up. I'm looking that direction because I have a pull-up bar right there. It's on my list. I'm going to learn to do pull-ups. I said it here. I'm going to learn to do pull-ups. They have accountability centers. They have this whole thing that is like sort of this online gym that you log in, you log your workouts. We do challenge groups with that as well, but you can find people that are currently working out at that time and connect with them, and you can encourage each other. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to take all your time. You can get into the site and explore yourself. But what I'm asking you to do is just gather the information. It is your health is a priority. It has to be. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, but today. So if you are not checking all of the boxes and making sure that you're getting in your workouts, your nutrition, your self-help, all of it, then you are not a completely healthy person. And I now more than ever am seeing the need for all of these pieces. So I would love to be there to help you. Feel free to reach out to me at any time to ask for information. If you don't want to do that, I'm going to put a link in the comments. You can sort of go off on your own and look around and, explore the site. And then if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's okay. Same thing I used to say when we owned the business. If somebody came in and tried a class and they weren't, seeming like they were bursting at the seams with excitement, I would always say, I understand if it's not for you. If you think you liked it, then give it another try. But if hands down, this is just not your cup of tea, that's okay. So, okay, watch for the links in the comments. Thanks for watching. I think I took up about 11 or 12 minutes of your time. I hope it was time well spent. I really, really want other people to experience what I'm experiencing now. I feel like $1 million. So aside from my little cold, but that's okay. And even that, I'm fighting off without an antibiotic. Woo-hoo. I wasn't giving in. I said, I'm doing it myself. I will beat this off. I know I said that wrong. I know you don't take an antibiotic for colds. That wasn't my point. It moved on to a sinus thing. We don't need to talk about all that. Anyway, I didn't want to get messages. You don't take antibiotics for a cold. They're viral. I know. All right, you guys. Check out the information I share. Make yourself a priority. Add to whatever you're doing now to make yourself completely healthy. All right? Have a great afternoon. Bye.